Media conference. There are more details in this report.
The suspension of Chief Justice Gertrude Tokonu has sparked widespread public debate and uncertainty about what lies ahead. Addressing participants at the Ghana Bar Association's 2025 Media Conference, President of GBA, Ifuagate, called on members to take an active role in proposing reforms to strengthen the enforcement of guidelines for the impeachment of Article 71 holders under the 1992 Constitution. She emphasized that such measures are essential to protect judges from arbitrary removal processes.
This is a novel one in our history as a country, and we, the bar, must continue to monitor the situation and not hesitate to express our opinion on it where the circumstances demand. It is important that in such matters, justice is not only done, but manifestly be seen to have been done. The epilogue of the judgment called for the formulation of rules of procedure for the impeachment of Article 71 office holders in the conduct of proceedings under Article 146 of the 1992 Constitution. The judgment concluded, and I quote, "Judges be accorded a fair measure of justice, fairness, and equity in all deliberations that affect them." It is about time that these guidelines were produced in order to eliminate arbitrariness in such proceedings, which ought to be held expeditiously and possibly in open court, given the necessary publicity such matters attract. The bar must take the lead.
Former Deputy Attorney General Dinah Sunabadapa stressed the urgent need to restructure Ghana's legal education system.
That level of, at the nascent stage of the legal practice, I realized by experience and by evidence that they're able to absorb most of the things we talk about here: public interest litigation, pro bono work, everything that we are discussing at that level, it sinks and it sinks well. And so my view is that thankfully we would usually engage even the bench, the bar, and the faculty of law in our discussions. I think that now that these issues have become topical, they should be expressed somehow at the nascent level of our legal education. And believe you me, we'll have a crop of lawyers that are coming, first of all, who recognize and appreciate what it means, the parameters of it and the importance of it. And so I agree with you that I'm happy to point, I think some of the faculties have now started these clinical work seminars. Those are the things we should be working in. And perhaps we shouldn't even leave it to the faculties themselves. The bar can collaborate with them to set the guidance on how these should be done.
On the issue of judicial integrity and corruption, senior partner at AB and David Africa, David Ofosudote, advocated for law firms to train their lawyers on anti-money laundering practices and how to identify warning signs.
In respect of corruption generally, there's a lot I think lawyers can do. I don't know how many lawyers make the conscious effort to KYC their clients. It's very important. Now we are subject to the law on anti-money laundering and financial intelligence, and we are persons who are supposed to report. But you can't report if you are not KYC your client. There's a lot happening, and they know that lawyers are a conduit. So we are a very key part in ensuring that anti-corruption, transparency, etc. But it's only when the bar puts in place systems and standards that can guide us and prevent that. Why should a lawyer not record his time sheets? As an example, it doesn't mean you are billing with time sheets. The very definition of the bar on fee says that it is the value of the time value of the services you render. It's in the bar, fees. So you have to show that this is what I am doing. It's as simple as that. So if there is a problem, then you can produce a record.
Here at the 2025 Media Conference by the Ghana Bar Association, conversations have been had on how to expand the role of legal professionals in national development, and also recommendations have been made to make the legal space more effective and efficient. Reporting for Channel One News, I am GBA Akinton.
Meanwhile, a law professor at the University of Ghana School of Law, Professor Kwadwo Appiah-Jetua, has called for either the abolition or a substantial empowerment of the council.